I not only make a movie, I like to make a gag reel. So mistakes and pranks are part of keeping everybody awake. In one scene, Julia at the time was 21 years old.
Does it look okay?
She looked a little tired one day, and I said, let's wake her up, Richard. When she goes for the jewelry, click it. She laughed so honestly that I saw it in the gag reel. I said, you know, we got to put this in the movie.
Happy Mother's Day.
One thing that strikes me about the film is that they don't make many movies like this anymore.
No.
What happened?
We ran out of money for explosions. No, I don't do explosions. Nobody flies.
Why did Hollywood fall in love with the explosions? I mean, to the expense of everything else.
We take the high road for a minute. Aristotle wrote, Socrates, Plato, they were in the show business, but Aristotle he wrote the Poetics, and he wrote in the Poetics, a beginning, middle, and end. You need a beginning, middle, and end to tell a story. LA, Hollywood has changed it. You don't need a beginning, middle, you need an explosion and somebody fly. It was not a studio film, it was done by Open Road, but the rest was all independent money.
Is that a model you think you'll explore again?
Well, the business has changed in a sense. It used to be. See, I've been in it a minute, Carl.
I'm aware.
I hung around. Used to be people would maybe invest in the picture because they wanted to come on the set and meet Julia Roberts or Jennifer Aniston or Kate. Now it's a whole different way. People now invest in movies to make money. They're not just easy investments, and we had a guy, Scott Lipsky, who got a lot of investors off the Amazon, and we had them for some reason, I don't know why, but if you're a young girl, there were a lot of rich people in Seattle. I don't know why.
Let's turn to TV.
TV, I remember it. It's good.
What do you think about when you think of that era? What comes to your mind?
3 channels, not 107. You know, now I think if you get like an 18 rating or something, it's quite good. We would get 45. And if we were below 45, Henry Winkler used to say, oh, we're not going good.
Whoa! The Odd Couple remake,
Yeah.
where Norman Lear's bringing back One Day at a Time.
Yeah.
Why the rebirth of these franchises?
Because people are nervous about something new. You know, you can get fired if you make a mistake at these networks and these places. I'd like to do Me and the Chimp again. I did it so badly.
If you had a second crack at one of your old franchises, what would it be?
Me and the Chimp. I
thought you were kidding.
No, I cast the wrong chimp. You understand, so much of show business evolves. Nobody sits down and says, oh, I got this brilliant idea. I had an idea of a family, Richie Cunningham. Suddenly, I put in this kid Fonzie who had no lines. Suddenly, he became the star of the show, so we made a quick switch.
If you can pinpoint the moment where you decide, I'm going to take a gamble and make that part bigger, right? I mean, is it Winkler in rehearsal? Is it Winkler in an audition? Was Winkler not even there yet?
No, you don't need a genius to do this work, Carl. You have to make sure you listen. I've had this kid, Robin Williams. Nobody ever heard of him. I brought him on as a guest on Happy Days. Nobody knew who he was. But after the show, I had Henry Winkler, Ron Howard, Scott Baio. I said, let's hear it for them. And when I introduced Robin Williams, the audience stood up. So I could see, I could hear. I said, this could be somebody good. And that's when I immediately try to create something.
And so what happens? You call Paramount? You just do it? You just write it yourself?
You don't understand the business. Let me explain.
I don't. Trust me.
All people are insecure, so they make all these pilots, and there's like a window of 2 days, 3 days, where they hate all the pilots. They say, they're no good, we got nothing. And that's the time you call them. And Michael Eisner always understood that. He was the head of Paramount. And he came to my office. They're all nervous. They don't like anything. Quick, call them up. Tell them a show. I said, I don't have a show. Make one up. And I literally called ABC and I got a show. Did you ever watch Happy Days lately? No. One voice. There's always one heard. I saw it. Robin Williams. He was terrific. And I said, that's him. We're making a show. He's Mork. And I said, let's call it the Mork Chronicles. And nobody knows what chronicle means. I said, there's only a few of us on the phone. Which one of us doesn't know what it means? No, you gotta name it after pets and stuff. So they want rhythmic, Laverne and Shirley, you know, something and something. So I said, Mork and Melissa, not good. Mork and Mindy, fine.
Do you watch a lot of content on your phone? Are you binging shows?
Do you want to see my
yeah.
phone?
Oh, is this
Is
this what you showed to Larry King the other day?
I did. He has one
Yes,
just
I
like
heard about
it.
that. So it's a flip phone.
We both have this. And I don't even know the number. They have to write it for me. I think technology has advanced so far. In Mother's Day, for the first time, we shot with drones. I don't know what a drone looks like. I always have young people with me whenever I work. And in the middle of Mother's Day, you know, I let the actors improvise a little.
Should I have a camera?
Kate Hudson did a joke about Snapchat, which I didn't know what she said, exactly. So I ran to my son, who was very hit. I said, what does that mean? And he said, no, he says, that's funny. They do that. He explained something about you make it on the picture and it disappears or something. Yes, invisible humor now we're doing. But anyway, I told Kate, wow, that was a great line. I'm sorry I didn't think of it. Good, we'll keep it in.
After Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, what would Election Day by Garry Marshall look like?
Have you watched politics lately? Yes. It's big into comedy. I gotta say, people who were never comics before are now comedians. I would say Election Day might work, but it might be too sad.
Can stars still open a movie the way they used to?
Some can, but it's better if you have a couple. You gotta have bigger names, and there's a list. Nobody writes it down. It's an invisible list in everybody's head. They don't tell you. These 7 stars can make a movie open.
If you had a TV concept that you were pitching, is your first call to the big 3 still or not?
Well, I like the big 3. Les Moonves is a friend of mine. I'm on this new Odd Couple. No, I pitch to anybody. I learned a long time ago. It's a secret. But if you curse a little bit when you're pitching, they listen clearer. You know who taught me how to swear well?
No.
Julie Andrews. She has the best diction with dirty words I ever heard in my life.
Are you offended when people use the phrase jump the shark?
No, I'm very proud of that. It was not a great episode, but we had to do something. He did well jumping things.
Can you watch Beaches without crying?
It's very hard. I can watch the picture, but once that song comes, I gotta cheer up.
Best comedic mind in television or movies today?
I like Louis C.K. He's good.
Do you binge watch any show?
I have tried. I like a break once in a while. We love Timothy Oliphant's in Mother's Day. We love Justified. But I believe in that. It's okay. It just, who has time? I'm playing ball.
I mean, people make the time, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, it's a whole new way of creating, but also a whole new way of watching. It's interesting. And the kids are so quick. And they're watching it on their phone.
Whatever happened to the TV theme song?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, whatever happened to Chuck on Happy Days? Nobody knows, I know. The TV theme song?
Yeah. I mean, I can sing it. I can sing Love American Style right now. It's been 40 years.
It's so competitive now. There's so many channels. that they want to start with a big joke or something right away, and there's no time for the theme. I love theme songs. The Odd Couple theme song Neil Hefti did is one that, and my kids never could remember my birthday. That's the opening of Odd Couple. I say on November 13th, the kids, I have 3 kids. Dad's birthday. That's why I did that.
You should know that on Twitter, every November 13th, it's all over. Today is the day where Oscar Madison and Felix.
The world is always a little bit absurd, and that's what I try to observe, because it brings laughter.
Hey CNBC fans, I'm Carl Quintanilla. Thanks for watching CNBC's Binge on YouTube. You can subscribe by clicking right here. Watch all of our interviews on the changing media landscape. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch more from CNBC. Thanks for watching.